it's fine. Not a whole lot went on yesterday anyway.
But at least you've got your nat one out of the way now, and not when something really important's happening.
Later on, yeah, that's true. So, let me see what do my notes actually say. The girls went shopping.
What's the list? Why am I?
The girls went shopping. I'm frightened of whatever list Lycoris's friend has put Trafalgar on. And then there was some information about his family that was given to him, such as when they arrived in town. And then Brewind got made up to be beautiful and not recognisable, and that's actually about all my notes have. So, because I don't think much else happened.
Esatari's load date.
Esatari got a date, yeah.
Esatari got a date, yeah.
He's just accepting applications for her harem.
Yeah. Trafalgar sent a letter to his employer as well, thanks to Anessa. Hopefully, anyway.
You mean about the harem?
About the harem,
of course,
yeah.
about the harem,
He
yeah.
sent an application form.
It's like Jiraiya, we're just writing dirty, erotic novels on our travels. And it's helpful to travel with a harem magnet.
Exactly. How you make the most money?
Yeah, I don't think I've missed anything. I may have, like, nothing major missed anyway.
Can I retcon something, Lee?
Yeah.
It's not a big retcon. But I'm sure I was meant to go see someone yesterday, and I forgot. So I'm gonna say that Anessa sent a message for me to say that I'm busy today. I'll be at this art show if you're there. If not, I'll find you on a different day.
Yeah, it was your guy from your house thing, right?
Yeah, I was meant to go to see him, but I completely forgot. So I will request for that to be retconned into a message.
Yeah. That was only today anyway, so you could do it after the art show. I don't know what time it is in game. Nobody knows what time it is in game.
We don't know anymore. There is no sun.
There is no sun, only suffering.
We are within the mountain, but Lord knows how long we've been here.
I love how you said, who knows, Lord, when.
I'm not good with the words. I am no wordsmith.
Oh, I like smiths.
I bite my thumb at thee.
What's that slapping the noise? Okay.
I considered it in the style of like, who's that Pokemon?
Ooh, and Pokemon.
What's that slapping noise?
It's Anessa jacking off. Just got a taste for your blood now, bro.
Well, you say your blood, bro, but you're referring to me, not me.
Who knows? She might just have a blood thing.
Bro. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to ask, but I'm going to ask now. How's the Lego Legends going, Reg?
Very badly. I'm not great at that game.
Nobody is.
No
I
one is.
experienced my first experience of true league toxicity though. That was interesting.
Oh, cool.
How'd that go?
I mean, I don't type in chat, so I just ignored it. But then Kieran started having an argument with him.
Oh.
What champ are you playing at the minute, Rachel?
Yumi and Seraphim.
Oh, they've both got champs to pick up.
I only really play support, so.
Me too. It's my preferred position, at least, I should say.
I like you. Yumi's my favourite.
Wait, who's your favourite?
Yumi, because she's a cat.
Toxic!
Yeah, most people in the community would hate.
Right, quick update. I'm being made to be the garbage man, so I'm going to be about 10 minutes or so.
Oh, that's
Be
fine.
right back.
I've done a bad and ordered takeaway. I've ordered Domino's because I feel.
Sometimes takeaway is necessary.
Yeah, I feel like crap, but my mum sort of like peer pressured me, like, should you really? We all said that we're going to go on diets and stuff after New Year. Oh, that toxic shit. That's like, yeah. Which made me feel worse, and then I was like, fine, I'm not going to eat anything, because I don't know what it is, I just didn't have any motivation to cook anything. They were cooking, the session's at 7, and it's like, I don't really want to be wasting people's time by trying to quickly cook something downstairs that I know ultimately I'm probably not going to enjoy if I'm rushing. Oh, bathroom's free. One sec. You could have told me you finished in the bathroom. I could have told me you finished in the bathroom.
Alright.
Yeah, negative.
A bathroom.
You might not eat, Connor.
I'm not.
Well, what do you call it?
Toilet.
Okay.
But what if it's got a bath in it?
Toilet.
What if there's no toilet in it?
Toilet.
I'm back.
Water closet.
Wait, what are you guys yelling at?
I call it the lavatory.
Wait, what are you guys yelling at?
Kieran says he calls it the shit box.
What? Toilet?
The litter box.
Wait, were you guys commenting on my shouting?
Yeah.
No, fair enough.
He said bathroom, and then I said bathroom.
Fuck off. I'm from the south, I get it, okay?
It's a bathroom, innit?
No, it's
Fuck
a
your
bathroom.
bathroom.
It's a fucking bathroom, you fucking fiend.
I am neither a northerner or a southerner. I am a middle.
I know,
I
you're the
just-
worst at it.
I ride the divide and I rile everyone up. It's great. That
It's
when
fine, I don't know what I am, so don't worry.
You're a northerner, surely.
No, but am I?
Why? Were you born?
Oh no.
I was born in Hertford.
But
My
she
dad
was
is Welsh, my mother is from Yorkshire, and I grew up in Dubai. I only moved to England 8 years ago.
Oh.
And I've lived in the north since then.
Yeah, you
So-
know. Adopted northerner.
Hey, I was born in the north. and then I went to uni in the north.
I've only ever lived away from the town I was born in for 3 years.
I was born in Sheffield.
And
Pretty north.
No, Chloe says
it's
it's not.
still
north.
Midlands. Yeah, Sheffield's still the Midlands.
No, it's not. It's, the
it's
South
very
Rhine.
it's very industrial revolution though, isn't it? Which is, you know, the north.
Sheffield's quite up and coming now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. I've only ever been to the IKEA there. That was my
Like,
Sheffield trip.
That's so specific.
Yeah, it's the only time I've been to Sheffield. What do you go there for?
To see my family.
At IKEA?
I've been to Costco in Sheffield. That was cool. But I can't go to Costco because I don't have a membership. My sister does though, so she buys me stuff sometimes. At what point does the north become the north?
I believe it's
But it's
just
fun
north
and-
of London. I think that's the north-south divide.
Yeah.
Does
Soon as a pint doesn't cost you a tenner.
begin? You go.
Sorry, guys. My sister called me to ask me about the new job.
That's fine. Did you not hear what Lee said?
No?
Oh, Lee's got to sort out rubbish stuff. Basically, he's being a glorified big man for like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
He said he's going to be away, so we can
Okay.
talk amongst ourselves.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm taking this time
Hey.
and placing my order for Domino's, waiting for it, and also playing Monster Hunter Rise.
Woo!
70% of people in the country consider the Midlands to be neither north or south.
That is why it's called the
It's
Midlands.
called the Midlands.
Yeah.
I want to be part of something.
You are. You're
You're
part of
just
the
in
Midlands.
middle.
I don't
You-
want to be in the Midlands.
You're south to me. I say south. The middle.
Well, you.
It's quite funny because Rachel already said that she's like, that would considers it the south.
I thought Stoke was south, and
Well,
Stoke
apparently,
maybe was more south, isn't it?
No.
apparently, if you live above Leicestershire, you're classed as northern.
Where the
Like-
fuck is Leicestershire?
It's just north of Birmingham.
I don't. Well, so you're south then.
Apparently.
Yikes. Welcome, sister.
I'm gonna Google
they are-
Leicestershire
No.
and see if I agree with this.
I love it. I'm the only southerner in the cool. Actually, wait, no.
Aaron's
no.
not even
Kieran
in
from?
Yorkshire, though.
Rachel
No
and
way.
Megan sound like Southerners though.
Oh wait, no.
I only sound like a southerner 'cause my mum's from London.
Lee is a ex-southerner. 'Cause
Yeah, but
he's
he sounds like a southerner, so.
He
Yeah.
does. Oh yeah, he does actually.
Yeah, because he comes from London.
Ooh, Leicestershire is where they have Melton Mowbray. That's where the pork pies come from.
Yeah.
I like Melton Mowbray pork pies. You know.
I'm ambivalent.
I feel like they can be in the north.
Yeah,
They
they
can
can
be
In all
now.
fairness, if they're making the pork pies, you know.
They've got a little fox in their sign, on their county council sign. Okay, I'll accept them.
You accept.
I'll accept it. Yeah. Let me see where it positions on the map though.
Chloe
You not even got that
decrees them.
far.
Chloe decrees them worthy.
I'm
Of
in
the northern
charge. I
standard.
decide which is the real Yorkshire. West Yorkshire is the biggest Yorkshire and it's the best Yorkshire, so that's Yorkshire.
South Yorkshire exists, and it's a good place to be.
I mean, to be fair, I do quite like Sheffield, but the other ones aren't very good.
Yeah, but there's
Barnsley.
lots.
I'm on
Bar-
I'm on the like border at the moment with my school. I'm really close to Barnsley, so it's very close to.
My granddad always says people from Barnsley have they have 5 fingers and 2 thumbs on each hand. Or something
Yeah, that's true.
ridiculous.
That's quite funny because
It's in about
where
everywhere,
I'm from,
not like-
people from Suffolk, we say about people from Norwich that they have 5 toes.
I can't see Leicestershire. Where is it?
Sounds like Garstang to me.
I love how everyone's got their own little thing in there.
Hey, I lived in Garstang.
Do you
I
have
didn't.
6 toes?
I lived in Lancaster.
No, I'm not from there. They're all posh there.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
very
fit
posh.
in. It was fucking awful. I was working in the school there, and everyone was like, I went to a hot tub party this weekend. I had a hot tub for my birthday. I went on
Did you
holiday.
know?
Yeah,
Clarence
we went to the
was
golf
afraid
club
of
for dinner.
champagne.
I did like the school, but the children, I was like, shut up. There was a child called Bronte. Like, do you get much posher than a child called Bronte?
You know, my
That's
cousin
great.
went to school with a girl called Flossie,
Oh
Oh.
wow.
No, that's so
and
awful.
her family is like literally related to like, I don't know, people who were like in like the White Queen, like the actual like noble family from that book's based on.
Fucking
She's
hell.
like from that family.
Wow.
Bruh.
I'm not sure. Leicestershire? I found it now. Wait, is it Leicester? Or
Yeah.
Leicestershire?
Leicester is the capital of Leicestershire, hence the
Oh,
the
that
name.
makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm not very familiar with the south. I think that I'm a bit undecided because
It's near Ba-
Chesterfield.
It's near Birmingham.
It is. I'm looking on this map. I know there was a place called Boston.
The original Boston.
Yeah, but I don't
Oh,
know.
Leicester's like smack bang in the middle of the Midlands.
It's
Yeah,
actually,
I think
it's in the East Midlands.
I didn't know that Huddersfield was that close to Manchester. Well, I'm learning a lot about the UK from this map.
When I was at uni, we did a whole thing about, we were talking about accents, and they made us split our seminar group into North and South, and neither group would take me
Oh no, that's
Yeah, but-
fucking horrible.
because I wasn't Northern or Southern enough.
Would accept you, however, you
Reject.
don't sound northern, so I'd probably be like, I want to accept you, but you sound southern. Bye.
But oh
You definitely sound southern compared to me.
yeah, but you sound like a proper Yorkshire lass.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I?
Do I?
Do that.
I'm gonna go and get a cork.
Oh, just go- I did go get some coke actually.
I'm
Cork.
gonna put it in a glass.
It is a glass.
You
No,
said
glass.
glass. Glass.
It's
No,
glass.
it's a glass.
Glass.
No,
Glass.
it's glass. What you
Glass.
about?
It's a
Glass.
glass.
It's
It's
a
not-
short A sound.
It's
Glass.
not. It's not British glass. It's British.
Glass.
It's not British glass. It's British gas. You sillies.
Yes,
No,
but it's
British
also,
gas.
but it's
Gas.
auto glass
It's
repair,
Glass.
auto glass replace.
It's
Auto
auto
glass
glass.
repair, auto glass replace. You've got to go with auto glass, and that's what they say. They don't say auto glass repair, auto glass replace. Auto glass.
What do you say?
Leviosa.
Not
Auto
Leviosa.
glass. Leviosa, not Leviosa.
God, don't
Auto glass.
do this to me.
Do you say bath, Connor?
What?
Do you say bath?
What bath?
Yeah,
Incorrect.
Bath.
it's a bath.
It's a bath.
It's not a bath.
It's a bath.
What are you
Bath.
trying to say? It's like you're trying to say you're trying to baffle me or something.
I'm off
Not
in
a
bath.
bath.
Ah, it's a bath. You're gonna baffle me.
I
But-
said bath with yeah.
It's not a
Okay,
bath.
what do you call those little bread rolls?
Oh, for
Oh.
fuck's sake, no, don't bring me into
You're
this.
all wrong.
What are you
What
talking
is
about?
it?
What you're talking about? Bread roll.
Bread cake.
Oh
dad's a
my
bread
god,
cake.
you disgust
A
me.
bat.
My dad's a bread
It's a
man.
bath.
Who knows?
It's
Who
not
knows?
Bath.
A bath
It
is
is
like
not
a
a
bath
bath.
on the head.
It's
They'll
a
hit you on the head.
bath.
It's a
It is
fucking
not
bread
a
cake.
bath.
It's
Fucking
not a
bread
fucking
cake.
balm. It's a
A
bath.
It's not-
Balms
it's
are
a
stupid.
bath.
I hate
Bath.
that.
I
I was
hate
gonna say
balm.
baps are the massive rolls.
No,
Yeah,
They're
but
the really soft buns.
I'll back you on the head in a minute.
It's not a fucking bread cake.
I
it's
hated
definitely
it
not a bread cake.
when I was in Preston, and then everyone was like, "Oh, do you want a bacon and balm?" Like, no, I want a bacon butty.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Okay, bacon. Yeah, it
Bacon
is a
bun.
bacon butty. Yeah.
Bacon balm. I would never order a bacon balm on the principle. I'm
No,
not
no,
very
I
patriotic as a
I
person.
actually had it here that I was like, I went into like a place and I was like, oh, can I have like a bacon roll? And they're like, do you mean a balm? I'm like, yes.
That thing, please. Thank you.
I want bread between. I
Yeah.
want bacon between bread.
Yes, that's
please.
all I want. Don't make me say the word.
But they at McDonald's it's a bacon roll,
It's a roll.
and I order that because
That's because they're
McDonald's-
American, though, as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. But I wouldn't say it's correct. Like I just would say I want a bacon sandwich or I want a bacon butty or something. But a balm, I just don't. Oh wait, no, I did. I had a discussion about this, and I found out. I think it was balm. Was it balm? I think it was because there's a certain type of bread cake. It's bread cake. There's one that's soft on top, with like some flour, and then there's ones that have got like a harder bit on top, and it's because they've been like brushed with something,
There's a flour with rolls.
and
What the
that's
hell
why
is
it's no, it's a bread cake, and then it's like
that?
a.
You're talking. You're talking out your ass.
Shut up, Southern.
Wow.
Right.
No,
Is
I'm-
it,
Wow,
is
are
it
we
scone
getting
or
on-
scone?
Scone.
Scone.
No, it's a scone.
It's a
Oh,
scone.
is
Oh
it
my
even-
God.
No, it's a scone.
Do you
I
call
get
it a
those.
stone or do you call it a stone?
No,
It's a scone.
Stone or do you call the things that you pick up and skim at the beach in the water stones now?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Basic bitch, you.
No, I think
You're
I
getting the wrong
said
letter
well.
out of place.
There's an E
fair,
in it. Its
it is-
own. It has an E.
It's the T, not the
It is a
T.
split diagraph. I agree it's a split diagraph. However, I explain it to people on the thing that it's a scone because when you eat it, it's
It's
gone.
gone.
No.
Yeah.
Scone.
Sorry, how do you say?
The thunder
gone
from
again?
down under.
What is that spelt with? Has that got an E and you don't say gone because it doesn't have an E in it? What?
Well, do you say gone?
Oh, do you say gone or do you say gone?
Do you
As in
say
gone.
scone or do you say scone?
That's what we're having the argument about.
Oh, what a
It's gone.
surprise.
Yeah, that's
Why? What's wrong with
Yes,
saying gone?
Hey,
You said
hey.
gone twice in exactly the same way.
Hey, what do you call drinks like Coke?
Cake.
It's
Coke.
called fizzy. It's called pop. Fizzy pop.
Fizzy pop, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What do you call it?
I just call them soft drinks.
No, it's fizzy pop.
Juice.
No. Fizzy pop.
Juice. I just called it Coke.
Hey, hey.
You?
But do you call juice or do you call it squash?
Or
Juice.
cordial.
That-
Cordial.
Oh.
I say
It's
cordial and squash
It's
are
cordial.
different things.
Yeah.
I call it squash.
Y'all are
always
weird.
Fresh.
Squash.
Cordial's the
That's a
stuff you
normal
water down.
No, squash is the stuff you water down, and
No,
juice
cordial
is the fresh
stuff you
stuff.
order.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Juice is
squash
juice is
is.
fresh.
Nah. Oh, yeah.
No, cordial is the stuff you water down, but I always called it squash, and it was
You know-
only when I
What-
went to.
What have you guys started?
You know,
Yeah,
it's
only
it's
when I
it's
went
it's
to
funny to
Pakistan.
think you're all complaining about
No,
this, but if it was literally anywhere other than on the same fucking part of the planet we lived, it'd be interesting. We
Donut.
literally have all of maybe like
We'd be
a
all, like,
thousand
getting together.
miles between all of us, if even.
Less than that.
Less than that. It's
Well,
like
yeah.
what? Maximum like 300 at the best of times.
Maybe 4.
You're the furthest. Are you the furthest away, Rachel?
Wait, let me Google it.
No, Connor would be
Wait,
the furthest away.
Where's Connor?
Okay. Suffolk.
Ipswich.
Where's Suffolk? Let me have a look.
Just
to-
Google,
I'm
Google
learning a lot.
Ipswich. Just Google Ipswich and you're there.
Basically
I've heard of
Colchester.
Suffolk and Ipswich, but I don't know where it is. Ipswich. I'm learning a lot about. I got an A star in geography. I still don't know where. it is.
368 kilometres between Connor and all the you northerners.
I don't like
Yeah.
kilometers. Use miles.
Where are you measuring that from, though, Rachel?
229 miles. As
From
the
Pre-
as
From Preston?
from Lancaster.
Oh, from
as,
Lancaster.
Hey,
as,
Connor, you're fucking ages away.
as
Yeah,
the
I know
crow
I am.
flies, though.
Why are you down
As
there?
the crow
Down
flies.
there, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, no, this is American. I don't want the American one. I want the UK one.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Connor, what are you doing?
before
Why
before
you
this
looking
gets
down
any more out
roads?
of hand, I am going to go ahead and get a stapler, pin all of your fucking heads together, and remind you.
It's 267
Let's play D&D.
miles.
Who's doing
Yeah.
recap?
Yeah.
Who's doing recap? Who's doing
We
recap?
already did the
I've
recap.
done it.
We did
Oh.
it already.
Yeah, right.
I can
Sweet.
recap if you want again.
Ugh.
It'd only be for my
Wait.
convenience.
I was going to say, he was recapping while you were there, Lee.
No, he wasn't, because
He
I
used
fucked
it
off to do
walked
the
off.
garbage.
Oh,
I
I
did
just
it
realised
before you
it's on
even
my
came
side.
and said that, so... Yeah, never
Um,
mind.
I need to retcon something, Lee.
What'd you do?
I forgot I was meant to go see that guy. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna retcon and say that I asked Anessa to send a message saying that I have an engagement at an art show and I'll find him.
Anessa
sometime
doesn't
after.
know the guy though, so it would have failed, right?
Yep.
Ah, fuck. I will send a paper messenger to. He told me where I could find
Lost
him.
man.
Yes.
Well,
He
yeah,
told me
you
where I
know
could
where it
find
is.
him. So I sent a paper messenger there with a note saying I'm at an art show. I'll come and find you at a different time.
So you're sending him a paper, pal.
Empty, yeah.
Reduce your gold by 1. That will cover all costs.
Okay.
You could actually no silver if you have any.
I do.
Reduce by silver. Then obviously blah blah blah. Recap. Words. Suits. Everyone's dead. Yada yada.
We're not dead.
Bremen's beautiful.
Bruin's beautiful. Does
Even more so than before.
anyone have anything they want to do before I set you on the path to the art show?
I
Uh,
do my disguise thing.
Yeah.
I think we should probably discuss how we're going about this, guys.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We didn't do that before.
We need some sort of explanation as to. I mean, I have my own invite. So
I can't remember what we're actually doing, so I don't want
I
to.
thought it
stab
was just
him
like
and
a
then you
public
tell me
thing.
off.
it is a public thing, but if you want to get in unhounded, you've got to have some sort of.
I
I-
just think we're here for a nice day out.
I have an invite, and I'm using Trafalgar's existence to help me not get searched.
Well,
Stiff up a lip, everybody. Stiff up a lip.
Yeah, you're the one that needs to keep stiff upper lip. No pouting.
I'm fine. I forgot all about anything that happened.
This is an
that
excuse.
sounds convincing.
we got your number, motherfucker.
Oh.
Wait, are we talking about it?
Oh, just going, right?
Oh.
Well, I
Okay,
thought you-
well, if I
thought
stab
you
him-
guys just wanted to. No, we're not fighting anyone.
What?
We're just going to a show.
Okay.
Get some information.
Whoa. If I stab him,
You can't stab him because you're probably going to have your weapons taken off you.
I can stab him with a shadow blade.
then you'll be detained for using magic and have your
Exactly.
magic fade.
Well, train.
Okay.
Drain the rest of your blood. That's
Nice.
just how I'm
The
picturing
rest of
the
it.
system to work.
Yeah, and then you feed all the vampires that live in the upper echelons.
No, they like me. I'm a spider lady.
Right,
It's
go back
okay.
1 sec.
And that makes your blood,
Vampires?
that makes your blood even more tasty.
I like how you only just heard the vampires part.
Yeah.
It's like, vampires?
But I'm a spider lady.
Of course, it's an entire city in a bloody mountain. There's gonna be some like vampires and weirdos that
Oh,
drink
they
blood.
do take the blood, don't they? And they do have some crosses on the top up here. Maybe they are vampires. This looks like a tombstone. Okay, yeah, they're vampires.
You know,
Guys,
I didn't pick up on this either.
I think
Please.
also just need some. Oh, and this is a coffin. Jesus Christ, there's vampires here.
Yeah, you're all just like, the vampires. We're just like, huh?
What? The where?
The who? The when? The what?
The who?
The vampires.
Vampire.
Oh, I'm
Ooh,
here.
Bring Me the Horizon did a good song with called Vampire. Was it Bring Me the Horizon? I think it was. It was really good anyway. I liked it a lot. I'll send it because it was good. Vampire.
So you are all discussing what you're going to do to get in, or something along those
I-
lines?
I will just tell Trafalgar that I'm using his name to get in.
My entrance plan is bitch please. I'm a day right.
Exactly, and mine's gonna be bitch please. I am 100% definitely married to a day right. Look at my invitation.
Look at the ring on my finger.
Exactly.
What about the rest of you?
What?
I I am unarmed and unchipmunked.
She's free.
Have I done my disguise now?
Yeah, easily. I would assume it will be as you guys are walking to the event itself.
Yeah, but I want to do it out of the way. So people don't see me.
Was the shopkeeper going as well?
With us,
Supposedly.
we might see him there.
Well, you can use that as your reason you're here to see him. I would imagine he's got some sort of standing. Then I don't doubt that if they wouldn't let you in, whoever gets in successfully would go and tell him. He'd probably come and get you.
So, are we all headset ready to go then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So, as you each get your gear, your best looking outfits, obviously most of you are either unarmed or hiding small weapons or very well hiding them in places. Who of you actually has weapons still revealed? Like, obviously.
I've got
Me.
a sword in my hair.
Oh, what's that?
I still have all my weapons on display.
I have 2 kunais strapped into my
What?
like corset, and I've got a fucking blade through my hair.
Yeah, that's
But I am also pretending to be Trafalgar's wife, so
Mine are all hidden.
I thought you said you weren't bringing any because you were worried that they'd find them.
Yeah,
you're
that's
wearing
what I mean. They're all hidden in the. I don't have them.
They're the
I
You're
left
gonna
them
say
in a
Roll
safe
it.
place.
it's fine. I have a rapier, a short sword, and some daggers that I can throw to people if something happens.
Thank you. Unless you're getting taken.
I'm back.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
no one's
Sure.
gonna disarm a day right.
Not in the middle of the day.
Well, we don't know
Right.
if it's the middle of the day, huh?
We're like, hey, it's the middle of the day, right? Fuck off.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're all making motions, you head to the noted location. On your way, you notice there are small caravans of people that are making their way as well. Some people are looking sort of on the poorer side that are going for the hell of it, walking on foot as well. You see what looks to be off in the distance from the High Town bridge. The gate is currently open and there is a small convoy of people travelling down, about 3 carriages by the looks of it, with what looks to be a single servant on each, getting the horses whipped and ready to drive down. As you're each walking, you're hearing assorted kind of like cheers and jeering toward your general direction as people are very much eyeballing you. And you have just come out from the very much red light district. So some people are a bit confused. Most of them just don't care. They see beautiful ladies in skimpy outfits. And in some cases...
Oh, they think we're whores.
Well, plausibly. And in other cases, they appear to be just watching out of curiosity. There are a couple of people that are currently lined along the buildings that are just like sitting on top of their roofs and looking out at the displays of people coming along. And as you eventually get towards Ceremony Square, first off, I will give a disclaimer. I will be using the same map I used for the Red Light District because it is the same sort of theme to begin with, and it saves me a lot of fucking time and effort. So, as you all get to the map, here is your map. As of the moment, there are assortments of people in the middle. The quite evidently small clusters of people that are very either rich or connected that wanted to be here are here. everyone else has been kept out. You can inspect from the sides all the paintings that have been displayed, or you can just do as you do and give them whatever bullshit or official tickets or your face and say, yo, I'm part of this, I'm going in, cool. It's up to you.
I'll slide Anessa my official ticket, seeing as I'm using Trafalgar as an entrance.
Oh, thank you.
I will make a very quick shitty drawing here as well, by the way, because unlike the other map, this one does have an interconnector from side to side.
Ooh,
can
do you
get-
know what I could do?
What?
I mean, I don't know if I could, but if I look at the ticket, I could try and forge more tickets.
Well,
Bit
it's
late
a bit
for
late
that.
It only takes a minute.
Well,
You have a minute. As we're right at the gates.
Okay, but that would have been cool.
Would have been.
So you know I could do it.
to be fair as well,
We only found out she had a ticket on the way here as well.
the invite itself is made of some kind of strange silky kind of feeling paper of some kind. It's got a very defined texture, so you'd have to replicate that more than anything else.
Okay.
But what are we all doing?
I will reluctantly link arms with Trafalgar and just say under my breath, "Don't be a dick about this."
Why did you say reluctant? You should be eager.
You're my wife, damn it.
Yeah, no. He's still scared of her, so he obviously takes her out in her hand. Where does it look like the guards would let them through? Just down here?
Yes, either there or the opposite side.
That's closest to where we are, so
Oh yes.
we'll just ignore everybody else that's lingering around, and I will head straight to those guards.
Okay.
And as I'm walking, I will kick my cloak out with my tail legs so that they're visible.
Mhm.
And I've still got my hood down and my mask down so that my eyes and my hair are visible, and they can hopefully see some family resemblance to the famous artist they're guarding.
Mhm. So, as of the moment, the guards are all backs facing the event itself, and they're all looking either like there, forward, or to the right, just to make sure no one tries to like jump over or anything. But they are primarily blocking the safest entrance.
As I get close, I'll just say, "Excuse me, I need to get through," and then I'll just attempt to walk past them.
The guards kind of shift in a way that doesn't directly push you aside or anything, but they block your path, and the one directly in front of you just looks your general direction for a moment and says, excuse me, this is a private. And then you hear from these left, "Boss, just hold on." And then he looks at you for a moment. Pretty sure that's, the special. Looks to his buddy and goes, it looks you up and down for a moment, sees the tails evidently. Okay, fair enough then. Steps aside, takes a deep breath in, kind of moves enough so that the pair of you can easily get through without any like real fuss. And he just opens his arm out to say, "Welcome in." And then they immediately block the path once more.
Nice.
You do well to recognise who you're speaking to. but I'll let it go this time.
He turns around and raises his helmet a little bit and says, "Look, don't you even get started. I might be a guard, but you don't run my life." Closes his helmet.
I'll give him the evils, and I'll say, "No, but I could sure as well end it."
Oh, sounds like they're
Getting
unionized
wiry.
to me.
And as I do that, I will pull my cloak to the side and just show the handle of my rapier as well.
I'm gonna put my hand on his arm and be like, "Calm down, dear,"
Darling.
and then just sort of like give a awkward curtsy to the guard and start dragging him away. Like, really? You're gonna put your weapon? I'm gonna drag him over here to look at this painting
Okay.
while we wait for the
Well.
others.
You wanted to play the part. It got us through the part we played. Now let's see if we can find something to enjoy about my brother's paintings.
So, the first painting, first and foremost, depicts what looks to be a well-trimmed and humbled wolf. Clearly it's been, made obedient. It has no, what shall we call, fangs, I suppose. It does have literal teeth, but it's very much domesticated. It sits with one paw raised up very obediently. Behind it is a scene of blades of grass scattered all about the place to try and exemplify the fact it was a wild animal once. And to its left and right is two beautiful roses, and they look as if they were made to be dancing in his version of this painting. So yeah. The weird thing is, the wolf has, or at least in the painting anyway, like very bright red eyes, and its face is it's kind of sad as well. But there you go.
I'm not looking at the painting with much interest. I'm just watching the entrance to see if the others get through.
Mm-hmm. What are you lot doing?
I now have the ticket,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to see if these guys will come with me and see if I can get us all through.
Okay. So, you rock up with the duo. What do you do?
I will make sure they can see my leggies as well. I'm sort of gonna mimic what Trafalgar was doing and be like, legs, extra legs, all the legs, and I will go up to them. I'm gonna be arm in arm with these two either side. Come on, go other side.
Okay, fine.
Big boy arm. And I'm going to very lazily just hold my ticket and say, "We are here with what I say, Mister Lord. Is he a lord?"
Mm-hmm.
Brewen would just sigh a little bit and just say, "He doesn't act like it, but yes, Lord Dayrat, the one
We're
who's
here
just
with
entered."
Lord Dayright. Thank you very much. And I'll just present the ticket to them and proceed to just walk forward with these guys on my arms.
They,
And I'm gonna give them a nice big smile.
the
and a
guy
little
looks at the ticket. He pulls his helmet up a little bit to
At
get
the
a proper
front
look
here.
at it and goes, that's all well and fine, but that ticket's for one.
Which Brewen would just be like, "Oh,
Oh, I was
Yeah.
led to believe that it was for 3. I brought 2 plus 1s with me, and Mr. Lord Dayright gave his blessing. He said that was absolutely fine. No issue to him at all. I'm sure that you wouldn't turn us away at the gate now, would you?
Brewen just looks at Anessa. She says that like, why would you say that?"
What?
He quite evidently looks left and right at the people that are currently hung up on the sides of the walls, just looking around. And then he looks back to you and goes, unfortunately, I would.
Everyone just says, "Don't be saying that now. At the end of the day, they do have a job to do." So,
And they are doing it very
Brewen
well. However,
will just clear his throat slightly and just say, "Ever so sorry. We've got invited with Lord Dayrite, and I'll sort of like head point at Trafalgar just walked through, and we're also invited by got told by the Lady Viscount that we were to meet her here as well, but didn't get told anything about the tickets being singular per person." And when I say the Viscount, I'm referring to...
Edna Romana?
Romana.
Yeah.
Romana had a thing for Brewen.
Yeah.
ooh, he made a secret date with her.
Yeah, which Brewen will just say, "I do apologise about the misunderstanding on our part."
Look very concerned and apologetic.
He looks over to you for a moment, then back at Anessa. Look, I'll put it straight, because you're at least being honest. That ticket is just for one. Under normal circumstances, we could allow a +1 if your name is known well enough, or if it is agreed upon by the event holders. But unfortunately, it is above my pay grade to ask either such occupants. I'm just a captain. But if my commander, and then he sort of points, you can just kind of see them. This one over here. If they happen to get your attention, and you can get her to give me the permission to allow you each through on one ticket, I will bow to her whims. But beyond that, there is nothing I can do. I'm very much sorry.
That's quite alright, darling.
Bree will just sigh and just say, "Well, thank you very much anyway." Bree will just look to the other two and just say, "If you need to, you can go out without me."
Do I see all this happening?
Yeah, I imagine since you're not...
Leave him alone.
There's not
I'm gonna
really...
start-
We need a name for him, a different name.
What
is your name? Everyone.
I'm gonna leave Trafalgar there for a second and say, just behave yourself.
Immediately goes over to his brother and tries to shank him.
I'm gonna
Trafalgar
go
disappears
to
in a...
I'm gonna go to my new friend.
Okay.
Oh god, I didn't realise she was there.
She blends in very well with the map, to be fair.
Yeah. So does he.
I will give a very respectful curtsy.
As you come over, Romana kind of looks you up and down with that clear confusion, and just then looks around the area for a moment, and then she kind of gives a small, like, knowing nod in a different direction, and then looks at you and goes, my, you look rather different. It suits you.
Thank you. My friends have accompanied us, but I don't think we understood fully. We have one ticket. Brewin is quite put out that he can't come in. He's been looking forward to seeing all the art. I was wondering if you might be able to find out how we can get him entrance.
Kialia immediately just holds her hand up and just, with a smile, she goes, I wouldn't worry. I'll just wave my magic hand. Give me a moment. And then she starts walking, and before she even gets any more than like 5 feet past you, you just hear, Kingsley! And then she goes walking over. Just as he's in the middle of conversation with some guards, all you see is her snatch his hand and drag him away. And she's just like, I'll be right back!
I'll give like a respectful bow to what's her face. I'm gonna go back to Trafalgar to keep him moderately contained.
As Kingsley
As
walks
you-
past, he kind of just stares at you, Trafalgar, and you see he's in that kind of thing of where he wants to walk over to talk to you, but he's being dragged away, and he's just like, does that, points to himself, and then points to you, and makes a hand chatting motion, and then puts two fingers up, and then he's just being dragged away. So with you three, over there, you hear from behind the guards the sound of a commotion and someone being dragged along, and you see the guard in front of you turn around for a moment. You can kind of make out the image of someone behind him, and then as he turns back, he looks toward you all and goes, "It's your lucky day. One of the masters of the event is allowing you through." And then he steps aside.
Brie will just raise both eyebrows, look quite shocked, and just say, "Thank you." Sort of like stiffens up slightly and just say, "I'd say we can make our way in." Are you guys saying anything?
I'm glad that was sorted out. Thank you very much, I'll say to the guards.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay. And as you
We'll start
begin,
making our way down the stairs.
walking in, Kialia, the woman here, looks over each of you, her arms currently crossed. She has something of a smile, and she bobs her head, pointing toward Lycoris. "You have your friend to thank for that one. And so, don't worry, I won't ask for a favour in return. Enjoy the event." And then she
Which
takes
Brie
Kingsley's
will just
hand.
smile very, very politely and just be like, "Thank you very much."
I also thank her.
She nods, takes Kingsley's hand, starts like walking him away this time. He's evidently understanding that wherever she wants to go, he's going. And they start walking off.
Then, well, walk over to Lycoris, quite surprised looking, be like, "You really get it off at the bar, didn't you?"
I know how to make friends occasionally, Brewin.
Not saying you don't.
Romana's here if you'd like to go and have a conversation.
I don't think she'll really recognise me.
True.
She might recognise the voice, but the haircut and the, well, fresh shave. Yeah.
Well, you do you, Brewin.
Yes,
I-
well, well, I was going to say I'll linger with you guys unless you guys have other business to attend to, from which I'll
I'll
just
just-
examine the art.
I'll just pat Trafalgar on the arm and say, "Well, it depends on what dear Trafalgar would like to do." And my eyes slightly twitching that I'm having to pretend to be nice to him.
Like that's ever stopped you before, dear. If it had been my way, you'd have left my brother's wife out of it, and they'd have made their own way in. As I say that, I kind of reach down and get a bit of dirt on my finger and go, "But have it your way," and then I just rub the dirt onto the painting.
Now, Trafalgar. Don't be bitter. You should use your connections.
Well,
For the good of
we'll
having
see
them
how
if
they-
you can't use them. And she seems entirely harmless. She seems quite nice.
That's what scares me. She's nice, and she's married to my brother.
He loves his brother's wife. I don't know. Look, Yes, his brother's wife.
So much
Well-
confusion.
Well, Trafalgar, I am nice and you are married to me, so clearly it runs in the family.
I just look at her like, yeah, nice.
Everyone will just give a very uncomfortable look for Trafalgar, and
Yeah, Trafalgar's trying to not laugh.
and
But,
both Licorice because she's having to say it. Which
Now-
Brewen just coughs very awkwardly.
Bree would go and
Yeah,
enjoy the artwork.
You don't have to tell me to enjoy it because I think I'm going to go off and enjoy it.
Ah, Trafalgar. Dear, perhaps we should take Esatari to see her friend. We can't just stand by this painting a whole night.
no, I think you're right. We should definitely move. Drawing quite a bit of attention stud here now. It seems my brother noticed.
Well, he
Look,
was always
I'm
gonna-
just going to circle and start looking around at the painting. Let me know if there's anything you need. Bye.
Well,
Yes,
I will-
if there's anything we need, we will reach out.
I'm gonna
first-
pat Trafalgar on the arm and start dragging him in a very similar way to how his brother's wife is doing it, because I just assume that's what you do.
It's like, come now, dear.
I'm gonna start pulling him towards Esatari, and then I'm gonna loop arms with Esatari and pull her towards the shopkeeper man.
I'm like, what? I'm just looking at whatever that artwork is.
So
He's
for an
trying to
A,
play it cool.
for an A to Z with most of these, the top left is the picture of the humble dog. The one in front of Nessa is what looks to be a nobleman with great prestige, clearly, akin to a dog-like pedigree. Very well trimmed over time. Has very, very, very white hair. Is in human equivalent to like the 80s. Has a few like liver spots and whatnot. Though somehow he's aged well. He's aged kind of like a fine wine almost. The one directly in front of Bert, the one at the direct top, is what looks to be 4 tandem mastiffs lined up back to front by size. Each have been seemingly combed to an inch of their lives. They're painted in a way that dictates that they were very obedient, but when and if you look at it, you notice the brush strokes are a bit irritated, as if trying to paint in that moment was a difficulty, because the creatures themselves quite evidently were not as obedient as the image would make you notice. There's small inconsistent stalling notes in the style of this one as opposed to his others. What seems to be as well at the back is a young girl that's painted with a slightly less erratic style, as if she was gleeful to be painted. Dark brown hair, whimsy in her little blue eyes, very much outmatched only by the pedigree that she has, as well as the very glamorous little blue with silver lining dress that she's got on. Though, looking at her in that one instant locked away in time, she is quite evidently taking the appearance of a girl, but there's something about her that just says that she's not that little girl anymore. Something behind the eyes, maybe. There's a couple of other paintings that are spread out beyond that, but for the most part they are all images of some noble or of a landscape off in Janasta, just looking over the great cliffs. And yeah, there is also what looks to be in the back of this wagon here a box that has a couple of paintings in them as well. But I'll let you know about those only if someone wants to inspect them. So,
Where's the box?
it is in the back of this vehicle.
Do people are gonna look at me funny if I look at the boxes.
I mean, there's always a chance.
I'll see if anyone else approaches them first, cause I don't know what to do with myself in these situations. This is too fancy for me.
I mean, by the look of it, the boxes like sat right on the edge of the cart, and it's not like it's contained or anything. You can all that's holding them is literally just a box, and they're just hanging out of it. You can kind of already see. You can kind of like flick through them if you wanted to. Doesn't seem like they're trying to hide it.
Yeah, I'll flip through 'em.
Okay.
It's not one of the
Looking
box
around
which
like,
arts at H and B.
Yeah. It looks like inside of this box, it's almost as if each of these paintings have been discarded almost. They look less enjoyed by the public, as if they've never seen a shelf life. There's, for example, the first one you see what looks to be a statue filled with veins holding onto its heart in very
Ooh.
tight gripped hands that's stood on top of a pedestal surrounded by these herbs and roots growing out of the earth, but both look like they're festering. There's another that depicts more of a shadowy, horrifying looking lordly creature with a crown and these gems all across their body and rings and necklaces, but it's clearly a shadowy creature with these horrid, grotesque, like weird things protruding out of their face like spikes almost. Its appearance is evidently that of a man of some kind, and it just goes along in that kind of same pattern. It's kind of like the secret art that no one else is allowed to see. Yes. So, what else?
I have dragged Esatari and Trafalgar across to the shopkeeper guy.
Yeah.
Ah, I drew a picture. Sorry.